All right, man. We talked a little bit about it earlier with Dan Lanning and his halftime speech, his pregame antics. Colorado finally loses a game and they get the shit kicked out of them by a much better team, a much better
Superior to them. Yeah.
Yeah, a much better school. And now Prime is playing. It's us against the world, everybody against Colorado. I do think there are those out there who are happy to see them lose, happy to see them get their ass kicked. But I will say that, man, in the post game, what Prime had to say, what Shador had to say, they said exactly what you should say when you get the shit kicked out of you. And Prime said, "Hey, man, it won't be this bad ever again. It won't get me this year. I'm coming back next year." I like that bravado. I like that talk. I like Dan Lanning talking his shit. But I take issue with a few things that Dan Lanning said, obviously. And this is not even me being a prime defender. For one, he said, when asked about Colorado leaving the conference, well, what have they done? Dan Lanning, Oregon has not won a national championship in my lifetime.
Well, that and then what have you done, though?
I don't think
Georgia. I mean, look, and we expected Georgia to beat the shit out of them, but I watched you guys as any chance of going to the national championship. Go as soon as you got there.
yeah. Against your former team, you knew the call.
You knew the personnel and the fucking what they were doing. You knew exactly what they were doing, and you couldn't do anything about it. And you have talented guys on your end too. It's not like you did. It's not like he was coaching at Colorado playing Georgia, right? Like,
but yeah, Colorado finally gets beat badly. I think some of the media hype dies down, but if people keep watching the games at the rate that they are, keep giving these NFL style ratings, because Prime has brought in non-college football watching people, we're still going to be talking about Colorado. Ratings sell. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, if you're making money, if you're getting people to watch the game, you're getting people to the box office, guess what? We're going to talk about you because you're interesting.
Yeah. And just back to the Colorado point in general with them, Dion, he's got the me against the world thing. Vegas opened up. You know what the line opened up for the USC game? After their game was over, what it opened up at?
21 and a half.
That's what it's at right now. That shit opened at 28. And yeah, and see, now that would have been in my picks to be, and I feel like Colorado low-key's going to cover, but like, I've been dead wrong. Outside of the Nebraska game, I've been dead wrong on both ends of the spectrum, so I'm not touching it. If it was 28, I would have touched it. I would have bought a half a point and touched it because I was like, no way they fucking lose by more than 4 touchdowns. Especially because USC barely beat Arizona State, and Arizona State's not better than Colorado. So
USC doesn't play defense.
Exactly, and they don't have a defense. And it's not like Colorado can score. I mean, they didn't do it last week, but they can score on that defense. And so
hey, I'll tell you one thing I liked about watching that game.
The Colorado game.
Yeah, the Colorado game and the commentary coming behind it. Shador didn't get blasted for playing so terribly.
Yeah.
But from watching it, there wasn't much he could do.
He hung in there more than anything. If that was the one takeaway, I did see a little bit of it at the airport. He did hang in there, like just physically and just doing what he could do, knowing his top option's not out there. And then like
nobody was open. He didn't have time.
Yeah.
What do you expect him to do? Hey, Shador.
Look like Michael Vick.
We got a nice locker for you in Atlanta, so you can start where your dad started. Because that damn Desmond Ritter.
Give him the number 12.
I mean.
So we can get 21 backwards.
Yeah, I mean, you can't wear 2. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, well, you can't wear 2. No. And, yeah, just take 12. I mean, just do the reverse of your dad. Your offensive player.
I mean, who else wore 12 for us? Michael Jenkins.
Him, Chris Chandler was number 12. Um,
Oh, that black and those gray
I think
pants.
Kadero Hodge 12 or is he 15?
Ah, who cares?
I know, right? In reality,
But we got Colorado USC coming up. Uh, you didn't want to put the pick out, but you could see Colorado covering that spread just because we don't think USC plays defense.
I would lean towards Colorado covering 21 and a half. Yeah, I would lean towards it. Wouldn't surprise me if USC covered it, but I would lean towards it. Really, 24 and a half is a great, like if you alt it, I would alt it for sure there. I just really don't see them getting beat down like that again. Not back-to-back weeks and not at home. Like, I just don't see it.